I'm a professor of public health, and uh, I'm intended to talk to you about public health. But let me make few, specifications right from the beginning. I'm at home. I just came from my university where I was lecturing on health management, so I didn't even manage to change my outfit. The whole time while I was driving, it took another hour. So I was thinking about this. So how to do it, how to start it, because the first start is always kind of challenging and difficult. But my decision was to record these videos at home in my living room when I myself feel quite relaxed, and most probably you'll be watching these videos in your living rooms in after hours while looking for some extra source of information. The other issue I wanted to discuss with you is the language. So I'll try to keep my language as simple, as easy, as straightforward as possible. Um, well, uh, in addition to that, I must say that English is my third language, though it's been my working language for um, almost 30 years and in different domains. But still, it's my third language, so I'd like to ask you to forgive me for certain, phonetic errors or grammatical errors. But on the other hand, that might be kind of understood or taken as an advantage in a way that my audience for this series of videos uh, will be composed of both native English speaker and non-native English speakers, so that uh, I want to make sure that I don't bother you with lots of sophisticated terms like the scientific terms and so on and so forth. Well, what motivated me to do this, to shoot these videos? Well, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm myself a aviation enthusiast, and I have been closely, following, you know, uh, the formal programs and episodes of Air Crash Investigations, authored by National Geographic. And some 2 or 3 years ago, I found for myself a fascinating person who is pilot himself. He's still active duty, and he makes these short videos and talks about aviation in general, the principles, how in general the aircraft fly, and his audience is really large, and his language and the way he conveys this information is straightforward. So anyway, my decision was to talk about public health because public health is something what is part of our life, whether we realize that or not. And I always tell my students, look, what is public health? Many of them say, well, it's part of medical science. Some of them say, look, that's a composite science, because in public health, we utilize the resources of many different sciences, whether it's medicine, biology, biochemistry, economics, finances, political science, and so on and so forth. But I would say, and I keep telling that to my students, that don't be scared to name public health as a political science. And I will explain in a moment what I mean. What is politics? Politics is something about well-being of people, right? Well, we obviously we are all voters, and we're obviously we have we listen to politicians. We try to judge them, like find out their you know positive and negative sides. And what normally before elections politicians speak about is about welfare of the population, about better life prospects for us. So, on the other hand, what is the objective of public health is it's not only health, though it's good health for the people and good life for people. So therefore, these two stand together in terms of achieving its ultimate goal. On the other hand, public health is not possible. Its interventions are not effective if there is no political support. So therefore, let's view it as a part of our life, part of the political process, and there is nothing wrong about politics. Well, my series of lectures will first concentrate on what we call the basics of public health and how we, the people, ordinary citizens, are going to contribute to its success, and that in large extent coincides with one of my courses I deliver to my students, and that's Introduction to Global Health. But on the other hand, I'll be looking at public health from the perspective of ordinary citizens. Okay, and I'll be bringing lots of different examples, not only from medical domain or public health domain, but from politics, from diplomacy, from area of legislative actions. Well, you might be a little confused with this, but in different times, besides being a professor of public health, I've been in politics, and I'm still in politics in a certain degree. I've been in diplomacy. I was a legislator at national level. So my brief CV can be viewed in the comments as a LinkedIn link. So you have, and you deserve, and you have all the rights to know who your speaker is. So, but that's the least important issue for the moment.